guys, welcome back to the channel. NRGTV back again with another video. Match reaction time. Manchester City are back to business, 2 wins in a row, and one in the Champions League when it meant something. And when it was important, they came through. Manchester City 2, got our tester right now. Great game for City, dominated the midfield. First half was complete domination. Haaland's back to scoring ways. He scored a goal. After that, Shirky scored, and it's nice to see Shirky scored 2 back-to-back games with the goals for him in the Champions League. So 2 games he scored 2 times. So that's good that he scored again. They pat that first. It was nice to see Aitnery playing for them again because they haven't seen him this season. Ever since he got the injury, O'Reilly kind of got the starting position. He lost a spot because he was really close to be the starter, not O'Reilly in that game. But I guess let's see something in O'Reilly. O'Reilly has been good, but Aitnery should start some games still though, because he really has more of that. He can really move that ball around a lot better. He can, assist, run in a little, like that. He can play with flair, like what Cherky does. He could do that too, so that's nice. But it was nice to see him and Marmoush playing. Marmoush almost scored in the first half or second half. I think it was the second half that he almost scored. But he hit it against the goalkeeper. Some of that timing is not all the way there, especially when he plays like on the winger side. He's not like all the way, when they play him in the striker, he was able to score, of course. It's so like they were against Wolves. But there he did try. It was good to see him as a good effort. Foden had a great chance. They tried 8 Foden posted to pass it to Haaland. Haaland had a great chance by one part of the game. Was unfortunately not able to make the goal, but in the game did they got the job done, and I'm happy for it. We're into the round of 16. Hopefully, they will not have to play Madrid again. I'm sure maybe they will again. Who knows? Because they always put them against that team. But it was thankfully that Benfica. Some people say it different. I'm gonna call it Benfica. Benfica beat Real Madrid 4-2 in that crazy goal from the goalkeeper at the end at that header. Thankfully, they beat them. They won, and they help City get where stay in the top 8 because City dropped too many games again, and that's something they need to work on. They should have been a lot higher than that. They should not have lost or drew one of those last games before because they struggled in one of the other games. I don't remember which one. I know they struggled against Monaco away, but they still. I know they lost the last game. It was one other game they struggled against. I forgot which one that was. I forgot which one that was, but that's what messed it up. See, this time it could have happened, but it could have happened that we may have not made it into the top 8, but thankfully we did. So we're in the top 8, round of 16. Thankfully, it's no Champions League playoffs. None of that crap that we have to go through last season. They had to, and what happened? They lost to Madrid because they had no team, no midfield, and all that. So hopefully they'll be able to start picking up games. It was nice to see Nico Gonzalez come back. It was nice to see him come back. Um, but it's nice that they got Raji playing consistent games. He couldn't play this one because he was suspended, which was probably better because don't want to play more of those games. He may come out injured again. Doku may have a small injury that he's not gonna miss. He's gonna miss the next game, but hopefully the next game, hopefully the game after that against Liverpool, he'll be back. But it'll give a chance to see a different duo in the front, either Foden or Marmoush. Hopefully to see Marmoush and Semenyo in front. But if Monstro Pet wanted to do that, but maybe Foden and Semenyo in front, or Cherky and Semenyo in front. I don't know how you would do that, but it'd be interesting to see one of those. But too bad they couldn't have them, but at least they were able to get the job done today. After that, see, but the next 2 games are really challenging games. They got Tottenham away, which that's one of the hardest away games for City. The last 2 times they won, they're surprising. Even last season, surprisingly, even though all that trouble with the injuries and all that, but Hopefully, they'll be able to go out with a win, but I'm really doubtful of it because they had trouble there so many times they lost there. But hopefully, they'll be able to come out there and be able to do something. But they got the job done today. It was nice saves by Donnarumma, blocking Haaland out. It was a nice performance by Khusanov, by making sure Haaland was not getting in there. It was nice defense from Aitnery and Matheus Nunes, because Matheus Nunes did a great job on that right back position again. He's great. I don't know. They're kind of worried about that right back position. They still should be, but for this season, they could survive. As long as no one else gets injured, they could survive. But it can only be him on that right side because Rico is garbage. Because you saw that other game, he couldn't do anything. But thankfully, they got the job done. What I'm really impressed by is that how it really worked well, even though they didn't have a defensive midfielder in front for a while. They had to play O'Reilly in that position, out of position. But thankfully, everything worked out. In the second half, he was able to bring on the right guy for the position. But hopefully, we'll get an easier team for the round of 16. Hopefully, well, all of them seem pretty hard. They don't seem pretty easy, but hopefully, it's not the Borussia or Real Madrid. If it's not one of those, be happy with it, but it'll be a hard one. But thankfully, City did got the job done. I'm happy for it. It's beautiful. Hopefully, it'll be we'll be able to keep the wins going for the next games. But it was nice that but for the round of 16, he'll be able to bring out the new signings, so that's good because they were there tonight in the stands. It was kind of crazy. I saw a clip afterwards. I didn't see that in the game. Maybe they took the camera off or was something because or maybe I didn't catch it, but maybe they took the camera off. I don't know. But there was some pitch invaders came in running around the players and stuff, which they gotta stop them from doing that because someone's gonna get severely hurt or killed one day. I hate to say that. I don't want to sound bad or nothing, but I'm saying the truth. They don't crack down on that, someone's gonna get hurt or killed one day, and it's not good because they could get to one of the players, one of the managers, because they were very close. Because the last game, someone touched Pep's head. Someone touched him, and they had a picture of him, and he was looking like, "What the hell?" And I don't blame him. But yeah, this scene did great. At least the fans had nice manners, and they were trying to make more noise. Sometimes they don't make enough noise. They kind of sink in there, and that's why people make fun of them because of that. But they need to try more. But hopefully they'll be able to keep the wins going for the next two games because the next two games, the away games in the Premier League seems so hard. But then we got that League Cup, so we don't have a good run of games coming up. Very doubtful and worried about that. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.